Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about The Flash Episode 2, titled The Fastest Man Alive. And indeed, the fastest man alive The Flash is. First of all, I'm gonna say I really enjoyed this episode once again. This is a great follow-up to the second episode, which begins to show us a little bit that, Barry's powers aren't, it shows us developing his powers. He's like still learning about them as soon as he got them. And that's a really good thing because, let's face it, there's always going to be some technical issues at first, right? Just like every product out there, every television or DVD player, whatever new technology Sony and Apple and whatever come up with. There's always these problems we go through. And this was a nice little, getting to learn his powers as he continues to use them. And I gotta say, I forgot to mention this last week. I think Grant Gustin is great as Barry Allen. I think he looks the part totally. I know in the comics the character has blonde hair, but you know what? The hair shouldn't matter. Neither should skin tone or anything like that. As long as the actor is doing a fine job, which Grant is obviously doing. I think he's perfect. The guy won me over during his introduction in Arrow, so I never had a problem with him being cast, and I was looking forward to seeing how he would lead a series, and to me, he's doing a great job. The villain Multiplex was pretty cool. I like that, he was a villain that could multiply himself. It really gave a lot of good visuals. I think where Arrow is strong in action sequences, I feel Flash is pretty damn good with its special effects. And personally, I actually like the action sequence at the end when the Flash is like going through all of them and beating all those, multiplexes up. It kind of reminded me a little bit of the Matrix when Neo was fighting all those Agent Smiths. I thought that was really cool. I really liked the story, how it was centering a lot on Barry and Detective West. I thought it was really cool to see that Detective West was, taking care of Barry ever since he was a kid. He was like a second father to him, while his real father was in prison. I thought that was a really cool story and great character development there too. I thought it was really sad when Barry, told him off and said, you're not my father. That could get to someone who, like, you feel the emotional impact from both of those actors. I think, Barry giving it to him was like, man, that's harsh, and you can see the impact in the actor's face, which I thought both of them did a really good job on. Harrison Wells, that thing at the end, holy cow, man. Someone with me who was watching the episode thinks that this guy is evil, that maybe he's the yellow streak that killed Barry's mother. And I don't think so for some reason. And I know they're playing it up as if he's evil, but what he said there at the end, where the Flash has to be saved or something like that. It was something to that extent. I feel like that's the trick right there. I feel like they're trying to trick us, and I feel like someone else is going to turn out to be that yellow streak. I don't know who. Maybe, but who knows? Maybe it is him, and damn, I was fooled then. But I have a feeling it's not, because the way it's all being played out so far, it seems like this guy is legit and he actually is trying to save the Flash. I just feel maybe he's going through extreme measures to save him, and I think that might be the case, and I could be wrong, but these writers of both Arrow and Flash seem to be pretty smart at setting things up, and if they have to, they'll like twist things around. And I'm looking forward to seeing who this guy is going to be revealed to be, because obviously he's someone that's important. And obviously he seems to be from the future, from the year 2024, just like the newspaper heading said. His revelation is going to be interesting to me, so we're just going to have to wait until they finally decide to reveal it. But they're slowly revealing more stuff. Clearly, to me, it seemed like he's someone here to protect Flash rather than try to kill him. I'm really liking Harrison Wells, the character, as well as the two people that are helping him out in the lab. I think, you know, there's some great chemistry there with all of them, as well as Barry. Iris, yeah, she's good. I like her. Like I said last week, I don't have a problem with her. I just hate that she's friend-zoning him, man, for, you know, this Eddie guy, and I'm like, ugh, whatever. Something else I forgot to mention last week was John Wesley Shipp as Barry's dad. I thought, you know, he's, for those of you that don't know, he played the original Flash in the original 90s, 1990 Flash TV series. And, you know, clearly this is like the passing of the torch, kind of, well, last week's episode was like, especially when they touched the glass together, I thought that was, like, really sweet. And that was definitely their passing of the torch moment. And I'm glad he came back for the second episode. I think we'll be seeing him a little bit more down the road, especially since that seems to be the idea, is that Barry is going to try to get evidence to get his father out of prison. And now that he knows that his father's not guilty, it will be interesting to see if his father will get out maybe by the end of the season, maybe even longer, who knows. But I think the whole idea of this episode is to get his father out of prison. Of the season is to get his father out of prison. And so I think we'll be seeing him a couple more times. And it's fun. It's fun seeing, like, actors who used to be part of a franchise, a part of a certain character's franchise, return and, you know, show that support for that character and that fan base that might remember him. And the scene in the prison with young Barry Allen, it was a good moment between them. I thought John did a really great job in that role. You could feel the emotion from him, and it was a really touching scene. Speaking of the flashbacks, we got flashbacks within the Flash. What can I say about this? I think this is going to be like Barry's island flashbacks. Like how Oliver has flashbacks to the island, I guess. Or now he's having flashbacks to China. But anyways, like Oliver has flashbacks on his show. This seems to be the flashbacks going on. It seems like the flashbacks are going to be a regular thing, which is something I was wondering about last week, whether the flashbacks would be a recurring thing. Now, I know this is only the second episode, but it seems like, yeah, they're going to keep on with the flashbacks, which is cool because it gets us to learn a little bit more about the character's past and character development, right? So, it's all good for me. And I guess that's pretty much it, guys. You know, I'm enjoying the show. Again, this episode to me is another solid 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really sweet, cute, funny, and I can't wait for next week. The show is really good. I can't wait to see how it unfolds. There's some mystery there that I really like, and obviously I've been reading a little bit of spoilers of things to come, and I'm totally excited to see the future of The Flash. So let's hope the show continues to do well because I'm really enjoying it. Until next week, guys. I'll be here in a flash. I apologize. Sorry.